Alright guys, today I'm working on my 93 Dodge Ramcharger. It's got the electronic fuel injection and everything, the pumps in the tank, and it seemed to have went out on me going to work the other morning. So I went on Amazon and I bought this kit. Comes with everything, it's supposed to be the fuel pump, everything. So I wanted to go through it today and show what all is involved in putting it together. So let's go. Alright, so this is what I received whenever I ordered the kit. Everything is nicely wrapped. Looks good. Fuel pump, the filter screen, your accessories, I guess, everything to put it together. And if you hear dogs panting in the background, I got my little heifers. So let me get this unpackaged and we'll get on to the fuel pump. Alright, so I got everything unbagged. I got it's pretty nice fuel filter, fuel pump. This tube looks like the tube that's going to go on your filter going up. I don't really know what this is. When we get into it, we'll figure that out. This comes with a new ring to go on your tank for your fuel filter. Looks like you get some more filters, a little tube. Anyway, let's get into it and I'll show you. Alright, so I've already taken 2 bolts out. It's the 2 bolts on this side. So let's pull this bolt out. I will take the 2 on the fuel filter or fuel gauge, and might actually clean that up somehow a little bit. It looks really dirty. So alright, let me take those 2 apart. Alright, I want to go over one thing when taking these apart. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Come on. Well, it won't focus. There it goes. On the blue one. You can see that. You see that little stand up right there? Can't really quite get it. Anyway, there's a pin. So I can get that one in focus here. Anyway, there's a pin that grabs in that hole, so you won't be able to just pull them off. You have to press down on that little tab right there in front of my finger. So, alright, let me proceed. Alright, so I got it out. So now I know what the blue little deal is. It goes around the motor. So let me show you how I got that out. There are screws, these screws. I wish I could have got you a good shot before, but those screws are coming through, holding down on this, which is actually pushing the pump, that section of the pump, into the screen down there. So there is a little bit more. I got to take that apart so I can understand how it is, how it goes together. And but anyway, so I got the pump out, and I was wrong on the little hose. So this is a straight piece, which is going to be this hose that goes on the filter, and the little squiggly hose comes off the pump, goes up. Anyway, let me proceed and see how it comes on together. Alright, so I got the filter out. So what I did is I slowly went around it with this little screwdriver. Had to bend these tabs down because you got the clamps on the side right there. So I had to slowly walk around it to get that off. And I guess we'll see together what this is. So I didn't get one of those in the kit. so I will definitely have to put that back, and it goes that side up. So let me set that side up. Next off we have what is that? It's like a little spring seal. That's the end of it. Oh, so I might just leave that in there because I don't have another one of those. And that is the bottom. I can't really. So okay, set that back down, and we'll see how the filter section fell out. So we have the filter, the bottom, and the little plunger deal. So alright, I think we can figure that out. Let me put some stuff together. I'll be right back. Another little helpful hint. Alright, you see on the plastic how it has that indentation? On the top side it's got another little indentation. Alright, so this actually is supposed to go one way only, which is this way, not that way. You see there's not ridged. So the ridge goes up, well, technically down, but anyway, so it goes like that, and then this cap goes on it like that. So alright, so we're going to start putting it back together. If you remember how that came out, so you put that on that, just like that. Filter gets aligned back up with the tabs here. So then you pop it on there. I gotta set my phone down. So okay, so I went ahead and put the tube back on it. Slowly tap it down with your hand, with your palm of your hand. It doesn't take much force, just to ease it down back on there. Now we can drop this back in there. I don't see it going a certain way or having a certain orientation. If I notice that, I will let you know. So, well, definitely not like that. So let me use my other hand and get that back around. Okay, so there wasn't an easy way to drop that in there. So if you notice, there's a little rubber on the bottom, and it is oriented on there. So you have to line it up. So I can hold that up with one hand. So you have to line it up and get it set on there. Set on down on there. And then, watch, that's upside down, but I'm going to set it in there. And then force it down, because if you notice on this one, you see how it's bubbled out just a little bit, so that tells me that that one was forced into location. So I'm going to force it down, set the blue ring on top of the motor, press it on in, and then put the screws. There's 4 screws. I'm going to put the 4 screws back in there, holding the motor down. So let me get that. Alright, so I sort of had one of those off-camera shoots. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus a little bit. Well, the worst camera. Okay, so I went ahead and put the little hose on there. To get that hose on that, I actually had to use the lighter to warm the hose up, to slide it over. Make sure you get the right crimp, because there's actually 2. So there's a small one and a little larger one. There's a rubber piece, then you put the blue, and there's a rubber piece on the bottom, and then the plastic filters. So that's the little setup to install next. Alright, so man, I wish this video was not so blurry. So I got it on down in there. As you can see, these screws going down, touching to hold up hold down the blue. Just want to rotate a little bit more to the light. So yes, see the screws now. Okay, so now we have the pump installed into the housing. So now we're going to move forward with it. So looks like the next thing is going to be take this one apart. The hose connects up to the top. I wish I had more light. So the hose connects up there. So take that apart and solder it together. Should be done. I will be back in case I have more problems. Alright, so I did build it back. So I got the little clip up there, on there, the black tube, the wiring harness. I will say, unless you got some really long needle nose, those wires inside will be very painful to get. But I mean, I just got a cheap Harbor Freight fair pair of needle nose. I mean, I went in there, got it with no problem. Put the wires back in the correct. I still got to clean that up. So basically I'm finished with it. It wasn't near as bad. I mean, there was a lot of off-camera misery, I guess, but all in all, it's not too bad. I guess we'll see if it works. But anyway, that seems to be it. And thanks for watching. Ask any questions. I'll try to answer anything that I can. Till next time.